Hello, I'm Alice Erickson. I live in Southeast Michigan, Zone 6. I like to share my recipes, organic gardening methods, and preserving techniques with my viewers who love to cook and garden, so therefore they get the best out of their harvest. In today's episode, I'm making smoked salsa. I wanted to go over a few items that I am using so you can see why they're important. I am using from the Bounty of the Harvest my Mexican seasoning, which is herbs and peppers that I've smoked and dried, and some were just dried. Excellent. It'll come really through. I don't just use any vinegar. I use red wine. It has a 6% acidity, so therefore I will have it preserved. Not white onion, but red onion. They're a little spicier. That's why I use them. To cut corners in time, I like to use these little packs for cilantro and a Canner's Delight pre-made garlic already peeled. Super awesome. I follow the recipe from the Ball Blue Book, and the recipe is called Spicy Tomato Salsa. I have some notes there. Follow the science, but you can alter a little bit on the flavoring, and just if you want to swap out from a red onion to a white, you can do that. Just make sure that you follow the science of ball canning, because it's proven to make sure the preservation of the food has no spoilage issues. I like having a variety of tomatoes in my pasta sauce or in my salsa. It adds so much more flavor and complexity to what you're making. So I have 3 here. I have a standard slicing, a paste that helps with the thickness. It has a lot of good meat to it. And then a little tiny little gourmet one. That is kind of on the sweeter side, just to round all the flavors out. When you cut a tomato, slice it, there is this little white part right there that's called the core. You're going to want to remove that. It causes an off flavor, and it also has a little bit of a bittering. So you don't want that. You want it to taste good. So make sure to take that out when you're preparing. When it comes to hot peppers, there's different Scoville units. You do alleviate some of the heat by taking out the seeds and the membrane, but everybody has a different tolerance. If you like it mild and you want flavor, I suggest Anaheims or Poblanos. They're absolutely delicious. Bell peppers are good and all, but those are still mild and very flavorful. My mom, who's super sensitive to heat, she's like, I can handle those Poblanos, no problem. So just a suggestion. But today I am doing habanero, and I have some jalapenos. So I'm going to tread lightly since I have 3 jalapenos. I'm probably going to do 2 to 3 habaneros. When it cooks, it also takes down the heat level. When you prepare the garlic, cut off this little brown edge. It is going to cause an off flavor, and you don't want that in your salsa. The time has come to load up the trays. So I use a olive oil sprayer, mist it down. I mix the tomatoes and onion together. Just spread them out. Excellent. I'm going to sprinkle in the peppers and a little bit of the garlic. And then I'm going to season, because it's natural, sometimes you gotta mix it up. I don't use any fillers for anti-caking. Use a mortar and pesto, because it'll re-warm up your seasoning and it'll be much more flavorful compared to just putting it on it. Doesn't take long, and it makes a big impact. So you just gently sprinkle over the seasoning Then you will put the trays in the smoker. If you enjoyed today's episode, click that like button so therefore the algorithm will work in your favor. By subscribing to the channel, you will be notified of new content. In the drop box below, I will have the recipe and I will also have the products that I have used. Thank you very much for viewing today. Hope to see you soon.